right. Well, I bought the new Ghost, so I have it. So
Good.
all right, guys. So when do we start? Are we on now?
Right here, and we're gonna go with the intro. All right, I gotta hit play first.
It's time for Red Salad Review with your hosts, Wayne Noon, Greg Narlow, and Lou Max.
Hello, everybody. What the
Wayne,
hell are
that's
you doing?
Wayne Lou.
Well,
That's
apparently that's
very
what my puppet
frightening.
looks like.
Oh, yes, you do. Look
That is almost as creepy as your David Lee Roth face, you know?
Oh my god, I love you.
Yeah, it is way too late to be doing this shit, Wayne, but we're going to be doing it
We're
anyway.
gonna do it anyway, and you know what
We're going to do it live. Fuck, shit.
We're gonna do it live. It's late, and we're gonna do it now, and we're going to do the album Impera from the band.
Oh, you bought the
Ghost.
vinyl copy, huh?
Yes, I did. Watch this. I bought this vinyl.
What's the difference? Okay, Wayne, you're gonna have to explain the difference
I
when.
bought this. Whoops, upside down. I bought this vinyl.
He bought three of the same albums.
I bought this CD, and I bought this CD.
All right, Wayne. What is the
Fucking
difference
problem.
between the different vinyls?
All
Go
right,
ahead.
I will tell you the difference on the vinyls. This one that I opened, actually, hold on a minute. Where is it? Oh, this one here. It is. This is actually the limited edition Labyrinth version, but I do not have the Labyrinth yet. It is on.
So it doesn't come with its own David Bowie and owl.
No, it does
Oh.
not.
Oh.
It's supposed to come with like this wooden labyrinth box. I have no idea what it looks like. It wasn't on the website, so nobody has any idea what this thing's supposed to look like. But it's supposed to come with a copper record. And when I got this the other day, because they sent the record first, and the
Right.
labyrinth's supposed to come in July, which kind of sucks. But
That's crazy. But anyway,
it was supposed to be a copper record, but I got this color, and everybody got this color. This is
Orange
like
creamsicle.
it's like a yellow. It's almost like a starburst, I guess, like a yellow and red kind of orange thing.
It
So
looks cool.
it's cool looking, but that's definitely not copper. So I was
I'll
a little-
probably end up buying a vinyl version of it because I bought the Scorpions CD and vinyl, which
I got
I've just been getting into buying vinyl lately. I don't know
And that
why.
Scorpions one?
You don't even
Yeah.
like the Scorpions, and you bought the vinyl.
I bought it because it's a Target exclusive, just in case anybody needed one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you don't like the Scorpions. What the hell?
No, I don't. No, I'm actually going to put that on fire. I'm going to burn that.
Yeah, you definitely do not rock like a hurricane. Anyway,
No,
go
I
ahead.
do
not.
This
You have
one
no.
is-
You have
I mean,
no
you don't even
clue.
want to. You don't
This
even
is
want to
the-
listen to it from Mickey D.
I kind of do. I heard the new song. I heard the first single. It's okay. You know, it's
Mhm.
it's all right.
Well,
This is the-
Wayne, if you don't like the Scorpions before, that's not going to change your mind. Anyway, go
no,
ahead.
it probably won't. This is the Target version. It's got a art print inside, and it's coral vinyl.
I haven't seen that at Target, and I go to Target all the time. I'll have to check this week.
I went to 5 different Targets on Friday, the day that album was released. I could not
Yeah.
find it at one of them, any of them. The next day, I looked it up online because a friend of mine wanted the vinyl, and
Yeah.
every store that I went to had it. So they must have put them out like a day late.
I do not even want to know if I can walk into a Target in where I'm at and actually get it because they're going to think it's all satanic crap.
No, they'll probably.
Well, they're not totally wrong, but
I mean,
but
this
it's
is-
tongue in
hey,
cheek. It's tongue
my
in
state.
cheek.
Hey, yo, no. My state is literally trying to find and burn witches at the moment. Okay, so I really, truly can't freaking say anything right now.
Boy. And this version here, I just got this in the mail today. This is a indie store exclusive. It comes with it's a limited edition orchid vinyl, and it comes with bonus stickers. The stickers are of each papa that's been involved with the band.
May they all rest in peace because they all
May they all
died
rest in
mysteriously.
And then
Well, Wayne, I'm a collector. I listen to this stuff too. I don't just collect to collect, but yeah, I think you have me beat. I have like 3 or 4 different versions of one Jimi Hendrix album, and I think that's insane.
Yeah. No, I didn't purposely want all these. It's just my friend wanted the one from Target, and since I ordered one for him, I said I'm just gonna get one myself. And then
Gotcha.
this one I saw on Facebook the other day. This is a tour edition, and there's some kind of poster with it.
Yeah.
So that's the difference, and the other one's just a regular CD.
Yeah, I think you
What
both put
sucks-
me. Oh,
What sucks is what's going to happen is probably like a few months from now, they're going to have another album out, and it's going to have like bonus tracks and shit on it.
Well, they do that crap all the time.
All the
That's
time.
They pull
I
that
hate
shit a
that
lot.
shit. Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah, what were you saying, Lou?
Yeah,
I was gonna say I think you both put me to shame because the only album I own more than one copy of on CD only is Iron Maiden Killers.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Actually own more than
all
one
right.
CD of the same CD. I mean, I don't even do any of that stuff. I'm not even
well,
that hardcore.
that's because one's just the album and the other one is the album with a second CD that was released in '95 but is out of print. And Wayne actually
Oh,
found a
yeah, I
copy
know
of me
what
for
you're
that.
talking about.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Castle version.
Yeah, I've got.
Jeremy Wiltz, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm not. He wants to know which Hendrix album.
Okay, are you experienced? So I've got the original vinyl pressing. I've got the repress that came out a couple years ago. I've got it on CD, the original reprice released, and I've got the MCA version. That's, well, how many is that? And then I've got one that has state released a couple of years ago, so that's 5. And then I've got 3 Axis Bold as Love. Anyway, yes, when it comes to Hendrix, I might be a bit of a fan. I don't know. You guys
Can't tell.
That's all right. You should. My Halloween collection's insane. I usually don't like to buy multiple versions of albums, only if there's like bonus stuff. So,
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I used to avoid buying the deluxe editions, you know, that they would come out. But one day I saw a bunch at the flea market, like dirt cheap. So I just bought Black Sabbath. So I got doubles of that, but I'll keep those. I like deluxe things are kind of cool, but I think they should be releasing their own separate album. But that's me, you know.
Jeremy said that's awesome, and he owns 3 versions of Slipknot's self-titled album.
I like Slipknot.
If I could take a wild guess, Jeremy, it's probably the original pressing with Purity. The second one that doesn't have Purity but has Me Inside, and the third one is the anniversary edition. I realize there's a delay in his response, so we'll wait.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Slipknot today or Jimi Hendrix or anything else, but we're talking about Ghost, and we're talking about the new album called Impera. And I did not expect Ghost. Usually they're very dark sounding, very kind of, whatever they are. But this album is very like exciting. Like on the first track, I mean, the first track is a little montage thing, like a little instrumental, which is cool. Reminds me a lot of like Metallica's like Battery, a little bit how the Master Puppets opened up. You know, Jeremy said, yeah, probably.
I saw.
So I really like that intro. It's really cool. But that first song, man, it's like almost like an Iron Maiden type song, like almost like a power metal, like kind of punky type thing going on. You know,
it's definitely a pop punk song. Come on.
Yeah, it is.
It's a 3-chord, like a Blink-182 pop punk TRL song. Come on.
Yeah,
but one I can enjoy.
Right. This is true. It's different. So like, yeah, that's like the first one of the album, and the rest of it just. It sounds like Boston, Blue Oyster Cult and all the other, like not pop, but like the major popular rock songs of that time.
Well, that's why I like the band now, because they sound modern, but they also, you can listen to them go exactly like you said. Like I could hear a strong Blue Oyster Cult influence in them. I can hear, other influences in their music, but I don't know why Blue Oyster Cult just sticks out to me. I don't think they really sound that much, but I don't know, something about
it. I never hear Blue Oyster Cult, and I never hear Merciful Fate, and I never hear King Diamond. So you people got to stop saying that, because they don't sound anything like either of those.
I definitely don't hear any BOC, but on this song though, the second track, I definitely hear like a strong 80s Rush influence, as weird as that sounds.
Oh yeah, especially in that instrumental part in the middle of the song.
Yeah, that I can
definitely
see.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that starts off so happy, and it's like, at first when I had this on in the car, because I almost forgot to listen to it, and then Papa does that scream. I'm like, what the hell? What am I listening to? This isn't Ghost. I had to check the car. I had to check the radio. And because I was not expecting such a happy song to start off the album. but it is a very awesome song. I love that song.
It's
Very
really
catchy.
not that happy if you read the lyrics.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
musically.
it's a definite Ghost song where the music does not match the lyrics ever.
Right. But musically, it's a very happy sounding song.
So you guys really don't hear any Blue Oyster Cult in the music, whether this album or their past albums at all?
I've heard maybe a little bit of it, but this album was definitely was Foreigner and Boston.
How about you, Lou?
Journey.
The first
Journey.
album, I definitely heard like an early Sabbath influence, but not so much a BOC. Maybe the black and white era, but nothing really past that.
Maybe it's the lyrics,
Um,
because both bands have such sardonic, lyrics that are dark, but at the same time have a twist of humor in them. And, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I could understand the Blue Oyster Cult tongue in cheek way of saying that.
Yeah.
Phone's ringing, dude.
I mean, I would love to
Yeah.
hear Ghost cover Flaming Telepaths one day. That would be cool, but
I'm going to excuse
man.
myself a moment, guys. So excuse me.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
bathrooms
Jerry-
that way. Nope.
All right. Jerry wants to know which Bach songs, but since Manny's the one that brings up the Bach one, we'll have to wait for him to come back. But
Well, I just said Flaming Telepaths, or maybe even Astronomy. I'd like to hear Ghost cover that if they were going to do BOC.
that'd be a cool one. That is a cool one. There's so many great Bach songs. BOC. I don't know why I keep saying Bach. all the time.
Bach? Who calls him Bach?
Well,
Yeah,
BOC,
you're
I'm
the
just-
only
I'm
one
just
that's
saying
ever
it,
called him Bach.
BOC.
I mean, there
I'm
was
sorry, I'm
another
reading
singer
it
during
here.
that time called
This is-
Sebastian Bach.
I know. Or
Yeah,
the,
hipster.
Yeah, fucking contrarian. Goddamn.
all right, show's over. Good night, everybody. Anyway, next song, Spillways. This one starts off kind of like a Bon Jovi type song with the keyboards. With pianos.
Pure journey for me in Foreigner. Pure journey in Foreigner for me.
It just kind of proves that, like Halloween, see Wayne,
Huh.
Ghost knows melodic pop hooks that just drag you in. So,
Yeah.
it's a good track.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, it's
Again,
catchy.
It's very catchy, and it's talking about like I guess the sewers or whatever of this town that the whole album's about or something. So
Well, I think
just-
the whole album was about like the rise and fall of empires throughout the history of
right.
time.
yeah.
So
So, but I thought it was about like this city or what, this fallen city, isn't it? Because if you look at the pictures, it's you're on mute.
sorry, we're talking about the third track.
Yes. Well, the album as a whole is it's about a falling city.
Well, I know that the first sorry, I forgot the name of the song. Hold on.
It's
Okay.
called.
Are you talking about Caesarion?
Okay, Sarah, and yeah, that's about when I think Christians tried to invade Egypt.
Yeah, or
And,
Jerusalem.
Right.
There's a lot of different
That's
topics on here. This album does get very political, and he actually does talk about Trump and Pence and all that crap too. So
yeah.
Huh.
We know Tobias Forge is not a Trump guy.
Shocker.
he will not have a
Tobias
Trump,
doesn't like Trump.
he will not have a Trump 2024 sticker on his car. No.
I don't think he will.
But Spillways is a very catchy song. I mean, every song on here is catchy, but I love that intro with that piano thing there, and just
Is it
Totally
bad?
80s.
Is it bad for me to say that like I don't think Hunter's Moon should have been their first single?
Well, that's only the first single because it was on the Halloween
Yeah.
Halloween Kills soundtrack.
I almost got you there. Dang it!
Well, what would you
but
would
it
you have-
fits in the context of this album, I think.
It does fit. It does fit in the context of the album. I do like it better with the album because it leads into it. But
Me
I just
too.
think that song is, I think, one of their weaker songs.
really?
I'm not a big fan of that song. I'm not a big fan of that song. I'm just first time hearing it going like, what the fuck is this? And then now listening to it, like the lyrics and everything makes sense and all that stuff. It's just, I don't know, something about the song. I think it's something about the guitar is just how it, I don't think it flows together. I don't think it flows well.
I do agree with the guitar sound. I think it's a little odd sounding. They almost don't sound like a guitar at all. Like those shrieking
Yeah.
melody.
Well,
things.
it's offbeat
right.
when he's doing it, and I just
Yeah.
don't. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like it being. I don't mind asymmetric beats, obviously, but I also want it to be on beat, and it's not.
Yeah. But I think that song's awesome. And shockingly, my 5-year-old son, I just happened to put this song on, and he wanted to hear it like all day long. He loved that song.
Indoctrination starts young. Yes.
He couldn't stop listening.
What-
He's like, again.
Watcher in the Skies, right?
No, Hunter's
No, he's talking
Moon.
about Hunter's Moon.
Oh, he's still talking about Hunter's Moon. Okay, because
Yeah,
I know
James
you sent out
completely
a
skipped
tweet that
over.
he was singing "Watcher in the Skies."
He got hooked on that song too, and he only heard that song twice. And we were walking, in the living room, and he just started singing the song. I'm like, you only heard the song 2 times. How do you know it already? But that's how catchy that song is, because he keeps repeating the chorus.
Mhm.
But he loves Hunter's Moon, man, and it is a good song, and I like the video too. The video is pretty cool.
The video is cool.
But you skipped over "Call Me Little Sunshine," which I think is another good song. But what song do you think? Because you don't think Hunter's Moon should have been the first single. What do you think the first single should have been?
Call Me a Little Sunshine or Kasarin, I think would have been a weird way. They're kind of a way to get him into it, because I think it would have fit with the last video being Dance Macabre. You can move it into that and show that hey, this is going to be different, but it's catchy. But that's just me.
Well, "Call Me Little Sunshine" was the second single off this.
Yes, it was.
I think so far, right?
Yes, yeah. I think that fit better. But I just, I'm just something about that song just drives me nuts. I think it is the guitar shrieking, being offbeat, just drives me nuts. But that's just a personal, issue of mine.
Yeah. But I love "Call Me Little Sunshine." I think that's a really cool song.
It is a really good song.
It's very catchy, and it's more aligned with the past Ghost albums as well too. I think it fits in with those older stuff.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of the song "The Small Hours" by Holocaust that Metallica covered in '87. Like it kind of has like the same beat, obviously different melodies, but the guitar track is killer on it. And I thought it was good vocals as well. So
yeah, I mean, he's always good vocals. And also, who else on this album? The guitar player from Opeth. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I know he does a lot of the lead guitar stuff on some of these songs.
Mikhail?
Google.
I don't know.
It's either Mikhail or Frederick, I think.
A friend of mine told me that. I forgot who it was. But
okay.
"Watcher in the Sky," we talked about that one a little bit a few seconds ago. I love that song. I just wish it wasn't so repetitive with the chorus, especially at the end. It just gets to be a little bit too much. But then that kind of brings it back to like what kind of like the idea of this album was supposed to be, like an 80s type sounding album. And in the 80s, they would always have those ending choruses that would just go on and on and on.
Yeah,
forever.
Yes, they would.
This is a song that I would like to see them pull off live. I think they would do some pretty crazy lighting stuff with it, and that would be cool.
Yeah, definitely. I hope. I'm sure they'll come around soon again, because they just went off a tour with Volbeat, actually, which would have been cool. I would have liked to see Volbeat too. I would maybe this might be my son's first concert if we do go.
Ghost, really?
I think so.
Really, you're gonna just throw him into the deep end there.
Throw him right in there.
No life jacket whatsoever. Here you go, kid.
No. Well, what else would I take him? Well, he's already seen Peppa Pig, so he's already he's got to move up now.
How do you compare Peppa Pig to Ghost?
I'm gonna sit back and just let that one marinate for a second, because I don't that's a little. There are some
James. The meat, the pig is rotten. No way, you can't marinate that.
No, I meant marinating that whole concept of graduating, going from Peppa Pig to Ghost, and there's like no middle ground there. That's just 0 to 100.
I don't think it matters. Like every other band that I try to put on that I would think he might like, sometimes he doesn't really like it. Like I'm surprised that he likes Ghost. I even showed him some of the videos, thinking maybe like I showed him Cerise, and
Cerise is awesome though.
Yeah, and
that's like right up his alley.
Yeah, he was watching that video. I'm like, all right, and he's not too scared.
Show him the live version from Conan O'Brien where he's doing faith healing on the stage.
Yeah, I gotta look for that one. But yeah, I showed him a lot of Ghost videos, and
or Rats,
them, so.
or him, or
I showed him
Cardinal
Rats,
Copa doing dancing and everything.
Yep, I showed him that one. Dominion is just a little interlude thing.
Yep.
The song 20 is very weird, kind of like
I liked it.
I like it too. What were you saying, Lou?
I like the Spanish feel of the song. It gives it a good bounce, and I'll take it any day over Despacito.
What's Despacito?
James?
Oh, thank God. Alexa, play Despacito.
Is it gonna give us this copyright?
No, no, I'm not going to. That was last year's hit about Puerto Rico. We're just gonna let that one stay. We're
Well,
gonna
let's
leave
just
it.
say-
We're gonna leave it in 2020, dying of COVID like it deserves.
Yes, we'll just say this: our president tried playing it in front of a Spanish assembly, and it
It went
looked
well.
weird.
It went great.
It-
It went great.
both wings of the media made fun of him for it. So
I can imagine, but yeah, the 20s has a very strange. I'm surprised you actually like the song, James, because since you don't like Hunter's Moon, 20s has an even more weird feel to it, and it's very.
I'm
uneven
okay
sounding.
with like I said, I'm okay with weird. I didn't like how it was like the guitar was offbeat. That's a
This
pet
is kind of
peeve.
more offbeat than Hunter's Moon, I thought.
But it works. I think I mean, when I'm saying offbeat, I mean literally offbeat, not the whole. It's different.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
you're not talking about odd as in time signature. You're talking about odd as in it's just odd for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It just for Hunter's Moon, it was just it felt like it was literally offbeat, like literally like he was playing offbeat, like he was playing like the guitar didn't keep with the beat of the song.
I don't get that. So
That's I when I hear it, I just the way where he's putting the chords in, I'm like it throws me off. Anyway, that's my personal issue, and I am okay with saying that you guys don't get it.
Yeah, don't be pushy, Wayne.
it's all right. No, it's okay. It's fine. He's not a musician. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He is a musician. He was in jazz band in high
That
school.
doesn't matter. That doesn't count. He didn't. Put out
Okay.
I was in jazz band in high school.
Okay, Wayne. All right,
Don't
all
count
right,
either.
bro.
Where's your
I've
album?
never taken a drum lesson in my life.
I
Duh.
haven't. I never did.
Yeah, you know why drummers have just a brain larger than a horse, right?
Yeah.
So they don't embarrass themselves in front of a parade.
We had 5 watchers, and now we're down to 3.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what?
yeah,
Half
it's
of them were
also
probably in
freaking
band
it's
camp,
also,
so-
yeah, it's also late as shit. Let's go.
It is late shit. And hit subscribe.
They left because Manny left.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Manny has nice hair. Hit subscribe if you're watching this, and we have better shows than this. This is like last minute type thing right now.
This is last minute, and we're tired. All right.
Turd. Darkness at the heart of my love.
I can't stand that fucker, Manny. Oh, hey, Manny. How you
Oh,
doing?
man, that Lou.
That asshole.
Gentlemen, sorry about that.
It's okay. We're on track 8.
A lot
All
of
right.
people.
Oh,
in the
wow.
chat
You're on track 8 already?
already.
Well, yeah,
What
we're
do
kind
you-
of low on energy here, boss. We don't have the we're running on fumes.
Testicular fortitude to keep this going on
I
too
get
long.
it. I get it.
What do you think of the first few songs, Manny, or the first half of the album?
I like the first half of the album, but I'm still getting used to it. I haven't, it takes me a couple spins to really get into an album. I don't like critiquing it right away, yet I'm doing that anyway.
Part of the gig.
Yes, but I so far like it. I don't know where it stands overall in the discography yet, but do I like it? Yes, and I like the fact that it's different. It's a little heavier in parts, on the album. I like lyrically not much has changed, but I like it pretty much.
The thing I like the most about this one feels like it flows the most.
I think so too, and especially like coming from the last album, which kind of felt too short because there wasn't really many songs on it. It was more like interlude things and some instrumentals and stuff on there. So hearing this album where it's got more songs on it, I think this is maybe a little bit longer than the last album too. It's nicer to hear this. I think he did an awesome job, and also this to me feels like a rock opera type album as well.
Oh, I
didn't even consider that. Wow.
That goes back to the whole 80s, the Journey, Foreigner, the Sticks, all that stuff.
I am wearing a
rock
Who
opera.
shirt who created the rock opera.
Yeah,
That's
Exactly.
true. I mean, James, there weren't that many rock opera albums that came out in the 80s. I mean, arena rock,
Arena
absolutely.
Rock,
I mean,
Sorry,
Kazarian,
yes. Thank you.
I could definitely hear big influence from Journey on a track like that. So, just the soaring keys and the vocals be cool to hear Steve Perry sing that. Yeah,
I would pay lots of money to see Steve Perry sing that song.
And
You
do
know,
the Steve
I
Perry
find it
shuffle.
strange because I didn't think about it till actually, I think James mentioned Journey in Boston. I didn't think about those influences musically on it, man, because it occurred to me because where Ghost is from. And I'm not sure if Journey made it that big on an international level. I could be wrong. I thought they were just basically an American phenomenon. Same thing with Boston, but I could be wrong.
Puerto Ricans love Journey.
Everybody loves Journey.
I could assure you, I think Journey played a Sweden Rock. They headlined it, and they're very popular. They're huge in Japan, so
They're huge in Asia. Period. Well, their
Yeah,
new lead singer is Filipino or Indonesian.
Right.
Yeah, he is Filipino. Yeah, I
can't
think
call him
he
the
is.
new lead singer anymore. He's been in the band now 14 years, 15 years.
He's
Yeah,
not
but-
Steve Perry.
Yeah, but it's not Steve exactly.
It's not Steve Perry. He's the new lead singer. He'll always be the new lead singer combined to Steve Perry.
Not only that,
I
Journey
know.
had all this huge curtain prior Steve Perry material, like it doesn't even exist in their repertoire or in their history. You know.
Moving along, Darkness at the Heart of My Love. I like this song, but it has a very almost like a R&B type feel to it.
It does.
Yeah, it
Especially
really
in that,
does.
in that chorus part.
It's
kind of weird.
It's what I like to call the baby making music.
Yeah.
That Luther Vandross R&B, that good loving R&B.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird
Ghost
hearing
style.
that.
Damn, you went Luther. Nice.
Oh, you're damn right. Whoa, no. Yeah. How many children have been conceived of Luther Vandross?
I would have accepted Lou Rawls or Peeble Bryson too.
Yeah, but no. It's Luther. And
This
it's
is
fat
true,
Luther.
Luther.
Not
Luther
skinny
trumps.
Luther. We're talking big Luther here. We're not talking skinny Luther.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Big Luther or Lionel?
Ooh.
And
I'd
not
say
Commodore's
Lionel
era.
Richie.
Not
That's it.
Commodore. You're talking straight Lionel Richie solo, no Commodores.
I'm talking Hello or Luther.
No, big Luther all day long.
Okay, now Commodore's Luther.
Oof. See, that's hard.
I'd have to go Commodores on that, but I
I
still have to
probably
give
would
the
go
up to
Comm-
Luther.
That's a hard. That's like choosing your favorite child there, Lou. What the hell?
I only have one, so it's okay. Anyway, but I love this track. It reminded me of Dance Macabre a little bit, in terms of its lyrical feel.
Yeah,
But and its own merit, great ballad.
Yeah.
I kind of was laughing because I was thinking like you could tell like they listened to a lot of 80s music prior to doing this because the last part of the album is straight love ballads. Like I was thinking like it would fit perfectly in that crappy TV guide infomercials for like rock love songs or like the dude skydiving with a guitar on and crap.
Oh, that would be When I'm With You by Sheriff.
Exactly.
Well, thank God they didn't go that route.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, like I say, it would fit. That's it's crazy to think that type of demented lyrical song could fit on that crappy ass record.
When you mentioned the guy jumping out of skydiving, I remember that commercial. Like I just saw it yesterday.
Everybody at our age remembers that commercial. We all watched it. Exactly.
Oh boy. Next one, Griff Wood, and that's supposedly about Pence. I don't know what. I haven't read the lyrics, so
I haven't read the lyrics
Pence
either.
is
I
in
just listened to it, and yeah, I kind of just blew right past it.
It's funny. The first time when I first heard the song, I noticed like almost like a Van Halen type feel on an intro, and it almost sounds like ain't talking about love, but like slowed down. Anybody kind of get that same feel for that?
I did not, but I'll have to listen to it again. I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to it again. Yeah,
It's a little similar. It's missing a few notes, but
It's my favorite track on the album.
is it? Yeah,
Yes.
it's a good song. All these songs have good choruses, man. Yeah,
I don't get where you could get Pence out of that other than I don't get it.
I don't know either. Like I said,
Well, keep in mind that it's also from a viewpoint from a non-American kind of viewpoint. That not that that's a bad thing, but
I mean,
One interesting thing to note about this Ghost album, there were a lot of outside writers involved with
Right.
this.
lots
it
of
wasn't
one.
just Tobias.
This one is a lot one. Yeah, this one is Peter Svensson and Klaus Ahland from I think that's Klaus isn't he from another band?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. I think they're a Swedish band. They only sing in Swedish. Lyrics are only in Swedish. But I will say this though, in Tobias's as a feather in his cap, at least he got good outside riders. He didn't go the Max Martin, Marty Friedrichsen route. So I'll give him that.
When are we gonna ever see Desmond Child write a Ghost song?
No.
If we do,
No.
the apocalypse is coming.
No.
Papa Emeritus will rise from our backyards and kill us all. Then, if that's the case,
Yeah.
God.
which one? All of them.
Yeah. By the Passage
Hopefully.
was just a little intro, and respite on the Spital Fields, close enough.
Or Spitalfields.
I like this song a lot.
That's a great song. Yeah.
It is a very awesome ending to an album, and that intro sounds so much like an Alice in Chains song.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I get an Alice in
Absolutely.
Chains feel for that whole entire thing.
Yeah.
And, obviously, they changed it up and sounds more like Ghost when it goes on, but that is just such a catchy song. I love.
Did anyone not notice that this kind of ties in with the intro track?
And yep, I was just gonna say that. Yep.
They're always so good at that. That was the one thing I'll give Ghost. They really like tying everything together in a nice little bow at the end.
Yeah,
they're really good at that.
I think they still believe in the album listening experience as an album listening experience.
Yeah.
That unlike other artists who solely concentrate on singles, they still care about the whole package, and while other bands are releasing EPs and only EPs or singles, they're putting forth their time and effort. And I should say Tobias himself is putting forth his entire time and effort into releasing good full-length albums. So
and I agree with you, and I think he looks at the album as a whole. It's not just obviously the songs have to work on it, except the little intro pieces, but an album has to work as a whole, and I think that's the way he sees it. Also, the songs can work outside of the album context, but I agree with you. It definitely is meant to be an album listening experience. Just the way it's sequenced tells you that much.
Oh yeah,
I think and I feel like that might be a little reason why, like, don't they usually just do one album during a tour? Like they don't play a lot of the other songs. Or are they now going back to doing like hits? Because that usually ties in with that deity that is the leader of the church at that time.
Well, really, what Ghost songs are hits? I mean, I can only think of 3 songs that I would even hear on like alternative radio, and that's Square Hammer, Rats and Dance Macabre. I mean, everything else is
and Cersei.
And Cersei, right? Okay, so but
still those are from different albums though now. So I mean, like, are you gonna have Papa 3 come out? Are you gonna have Cardinal Copa?
No, because he's still no Ghost concert that I've seen on Setlist FM is consistent like one full length album. It's all mix and match, and he sings them as the character that he is currently.
Okay, I didn't know because I've never seen them live. So
okay.
Like it was more of a verbal diarrhea coming out because I feel like the albums tie in with the certain character he's playing at the time.
Yeah, like the last album when they did Conclave con Dio, he sung it as Cardinal Copia.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna go costume change, and once those hopes are gone, they're technically dead. So
yeah, they're dead.
They're not coming back.
Do you think the image of the band, well, really one guy, hurts the band, or do you think it helps it in the long run?
Oh, I think it helps.
For me, yeah, definitely. For me, it helped because when I first heard of these guys and I didn't see what they looked like, I didn't get it. I said, this is terrible. Why is this guy singing like this in this music? It just didn't make sense to me. And then when I saw a live video of them playing at some festival, I got
Orion
instantly. No, I don't know where it was. I have no idea. Some German.
What about you, Lou? What do you think?
Well, I'll ask you this question. Could you see Pearl Jam playing these songs?
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, not at all.
I actually heard about the band prior to even hearing a song. I saw a picture of them on a poster.
I was
like, who the fuck is this? I need to see who the fuck this is.
I buy classic rock magazine every month from it's a British publication,
And that's
and they hyped
Mick Wall's publication.
yeah, and they hyped them up pretty early, um, really early on. Not hyped up to the point that it was annoying, but they definitely gave it a raving review. I saw the picture. I became very curious. So I bought the album without hearing one note, just out of curiosity. And like Wayne, at first, I didn't totally get it. I liked it, but I didn't totally get it until I saw a live clip of them. And then I go, all right, it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people have to see them, because I can understand that the vocals just are not that they're bad. I think he's awesome at singing, but it's just different,
Yeah.
Because usually in metal, it's doesn't have really a soft voice, and that's what he has. So, but seeing why he has that voice helps,
I always enjoy the meme of Ghost, how they look like, and it's a Demu fan or somebody like dressed up in Demo makeup, and then it's like how they sound as Care Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I do not like though is the costumes of the unknown. What do you?
Oh, the unknown. You don't like the ghouls?
Nameless
Oh,
ghouls.
The new ones.
I
No,
like
don't
the
like
new.
those
I like the new steampunk look. I really like it
I know it's weird.
with the
What
gas
I don't
mask.
like
I
is that they don't get any credit, and they're great musicians, and we don't know who they are.
Well, I think it's because Ghost really is an entity for Tobias, and whoever tours with him is a hired gun, for lack of a better term.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I get that, but he still hires some pretty fantastic musicians to tour and play, so it'd be nice to know who they
Right.
are. Yeah.
I know. I kind of like
But,
that because you could be watching and then meanwhile you got like Dave Lombardo playing drums or something, like that. It'd be kind of cool. Like you don't know it's him, but he's up there playing.
Wouldn't it be
Not that he
faster
would
if
ever-
that was the case?
I highly doubt you would not know it's Dave Lombardo back there.
I'm just saying.
But definitely them getting the rub from Metallica at the beginning that helped.
That helped.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
but man, it's a really just answer your question. Ghost is one of the few bands where image and sound are of equal importance, I would think.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
And that's okay.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I don't have a problem with image bands. I love Alice Cooper and was a fan of Kiss, so I obviously don't have an issue with it. But I think like those artists, I don't know, I have a hard time calling Kiss artists sometimes, but like those artists, I think the music is more important than the image. In the case of Kiss, sometimes it overtook the music, in my opinion. But I don't know.
I think with Ghost, it goes hand in hand though.
Yeah, I agree, and I think Tobias wants to sell it that way, and he does sell it that way. I have to agree with both of you. I just wondered if they had a different image, would they have become a bigger band? Because their music, when you play for people who don't like hard rock or heavy metal, a lot of these people end up liking it, and so they have a broader appeal than your average band, in my opinion.
Lyric wise, you could see how it could have in common with some like black metal bands, but musically you listen to it and it's like a throwback to like psychedelic or 70s hard rock.
Absolutely.
Mixed with a tinge of ABBA. So it kind of comes off poppy. And I think that's why it crosses over to a mainstream crowd as well as it does.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And it's that pop element that surprises me, which it shouldn't, because he every album so far he's had a tinge of it in just every album from the very beginning.
He's done active ABBA covers in his albums. So
I mean, not only that, he covered Army of Lovers from 1992, which was a Eurodance. That was a huge hit back in 92, 93. I remember it because it used to be on this network video music box, the box, all the time. So when I heard,
it's off of Eurovision, so it's off of freaking a major singing music competition in Europe.
Right. So to hear Ghost cover that, it's like that's their appeal. Like listen to that song, throw some distorted guitars on there, you have Ghost.
And it's like Wayne pointed out, in James, the their influences are, and I guess you just did too. It's surprising that their influences are not that obvious, at least by image. You'd think there would be Merciful Fate or whatever, but you guys throw out names like Boston Journey, and no one's going, "Are you crazy?"
No, because you watch, you've listened to Ghost now, you kind of know that this is their MO, this is how they operate, this is their modus operandi.
But I also think it speaks to the strength of the songwriting too.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely,
I'm always excited to see how is he going to turn this song dark. When you first hear the beat, you first hear the opening hook and stuff of the song, you're like, all right, how is he going to mess this one up? How's he going to make it dark? How's he going to pull this one off?
Right. Yeah. But so as far as the new album goes, I think it's right now, I'm going to say it might be my favorite Ghost album.
Wow.
I love every single song off of here. It's a little bit different from the usual of theirs, but yeah, it's just got a little bit of like everything on here, and I think it's
their best
really
flowing album.
Good.
It's their best flowing
sounds
album.
good.
I'll admit it. It flows amazingly. I think it's one of their best. You just put it on and just be doing something in the background. It is the best for like doing something else. You're not really paying attention to something. You could just blend in. I was working while listening to it, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait, the album's done already?
Yeah.
Like I lost track of time.
Yep. That's what I like about those two, because they keep their shit short, not too short, but they keep just enough so you're anticipating the next album. So
I still think Prequel is my favorite, but I will say this is a great continuation of what they did from Prequel. And I mean, some of the songs just I think are some of the best they've ever written. So good on them for it.
I have to agree.
It'd be interesting to see them perform this whole thing live. It'd be cool.
I'd love to have an opportunity to go see them live, is what I would like. But
that too. We'll see what happens. They'll be back around. I know that for sure. So, anything else you guys want to
add?
Great.
Okay, so wait, so you asked me this. You asked me this question, so I want to actually ask you guys the same question. But actually, what's your guys' answers? What would have been your guys' first hit if it wasn't Hunter's Moon?
Probably Call Me Little Sunshine. I really think that it was a great choice for a single.
Kaisarion for me.
I think if they would have did that, people really would have got pissed off though.
Call Me Little
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
To me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Wait a minute.
Well, I like Kaisarion because it is such a different song than what they do. I really do enjoy that the first song from the album is completely different, something they've never done.
And I think people would have been like, "Is this going to be the whole album?" and not buy it. I wouldn't have done that.
I think people are going to buy the album anyway, because if you're a Ghost fan, you're going to want to listen to the album. You know better than that.
Obviously.
Here's the thing, and this is marketing 101. Michael Bramble will tell you the same thing. He would say, let your first single be the one that makes people buy it, and let them worry about the rest later.
I mean, in my opinion, I wouldn't have bought this album if it was for the first song. I wasn't a big fan of Hunter's Moon, but that's me.
What about you, Manny?
I would go with Call Me. Looking over the track listing, I would have to agree with you. Call Me Little Sunshine probably would have been my choice, and it would have been my choice simply because it was so different than what they've done in the past. So.
Yeah. Definitely. So everybody go out there and go buy the Ghost album. Even if you don't like Ghost, check it out. You can hear it on Spotify, whatever. So check it out first. But I think there's so many different styles in this album that you'll like something. I
mean, I like I said, I think they listen to a shit ton of 80s, like that Journey, Kansas type music that just, it goes down smooth.
And Rush too. I'm sorry, because does have.
I don't hear the Rush influences, but I get it.
No, it's a very
specifically Power Windows, the Power Windows album, like
okay.
that era.
All right,
Okay.
I gotta go back and listen to it to hear that. And thank you for referencing Power Windows. That'll make more sense probably when I listen to it.
No problem. I mean, I love that album. I mean, if you ask me what my least favorite Rush album is, can't say I have one. I mean, Test for
Yeah, you're
Echo
a
was an
huge
album
Rush
that
fan. Yeah.
I would say Presto would be my least favorite, and I like that album. So
you know what? Snakes and Arrows. That was my least favorite.
I love that
So,
album. I love that album actually.
Um, I guess I was expecting more after Vapor Trails, but when they released Clockwork Angels, I said, you know what? If this is the last album, I'm happy because
Oh yeah,
that album was
Clockwork Angels
perfect.
is a masterpiece. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, as usual, we sidetrack each other, which is why I
We
like
do.
like us.
I just enjoy this good Canadian talk here. Okay, you know.
If you don't like sidetracking, then you won't like Rat Sal Review. But if you do like sidetrack talking, please hit that
We
subscribe
are the
button.
masters of that.
We are the masters of sidetrack talking. And you can also watch our other episode that we did of Ghost of all the albums. It's in the video section here
With
With-
Lisa
With
Mann
our
of
wonderful
White
White
Crone.
Crone. Yes.
with Lisa Mann, who can, is very, how do you say it? Passionate and very specific with how she describes the music and stuff like that, which she does awesomely because she's obviously a musician. So that
Yeah,
helps
and
too.
she's very busy now between her own projects and her blues projects, and now as vocalist of Splintered Throne. Good for you, Lisa. We love you.
Yeah, and she actually next week we're doing the King Diamond podcast with her, so she is back next week.
This broadcast belongs to them's coming back.
It is coming back.
Nice.
It is coming back.
It's a sign. It's a sign. God be praised.
So that will be back. So hit subscribe. Hit subscribe.
Sorry.
ratsalreview.com, musicislife.podcast.com, onlinemetalpromo.net. If you have a band and you need a guy to do your promos for you or be your publicist basically, then give them a message or whatever.
Holla.
Give them a holla. And anything else? Stay tuned. Join our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have some really cool news coming up. Can't really talk too much about it, but our first guest is going to be Ross the Boss. So check out that pretty soon. And I think that's it. And go buy the Ghost Impera album. You will enjoy it, I promise.
And if you don't see King Diamond behind Wayne, he's gonna come for you.
Yeah, he's going to come get you right there. He's going to sing you.
Or all the mysterious people that keep killing all those papas.
He's going to sing you a deadly lullaby. Speaking of Papa, here he is. Give me this.
That's
They
number
actually
one.
they have number 2s coming. I pre-ordered that one already.
If they ever make Papa Funko Pops, I'll definitely buy one.
They do. I have one.
They
I
do.
have one.
All 4 of them, 5 of them, actually.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
then
2 of them.
I got some disposable income coming my way, so I'll go get it.
Yep, they're
Yeah, he's getting. Hey, everybody, he's getting paid.
Yay! All right, everybody. See you guys later. Bye bye. Hit subscribe. See you later. Bye.
See you.
Cheers.
Bye.